My dark horse is the Golden State Warriors. They are so dangerous. Stephen Curry still in his prime.
Shout out Matt.
They're 26-7 with Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry on the floor. 26-8 now after last night. But they're dangerous, dude. I was saying this last week about how Butler's free throws gives Curry more time to rest. And they just have really better chemistry than we expected. And they're deeper than we thought, too, with the new additions of Horford. And you got the young guys coming back. Kuminga's starting now, and he's being really productive in that starting role. I think it's looking good for him. He's at least getting his trade value up.
Exactly.
I think best case scenario, he might stay with the Warriors if his starting role keeps blossoming as it is. And Pods is a great six-man. This Warriors team is dangerous. They're having a hot start to the year. Here's the deal. If they can rely on, assuming Curry and Butler are at their best, if they can, and Kuminga's still productive in the starting role, if they can get some kind of production on a nightly basis off the bench, a consistent production, it doesn't have to be one guy every night, but if it can flip-flop between the two, they can get productive performances by Buddy Hield or Brandon Podziemski or both, or even Moses Moody.
Right.
They have three options. If one of them can step up and be a third option every night and kind of just alternate, I think the Warriors are very dangerous.
I think that you could be right about that. I feel like do you think they need like an extra piece, or do you think that one of their young guys?
Honestly, if I'm the Warriors GM, I want to ride it out. I want to see what they do with this roster, because we were robbed of last year. They could have beaten the Timberwolves. They were definitely on track to, and so I think the Warriors they have a great chance of beating the Thunder last year.
I feel like this year, bro, I feel like Steph, and not to discredit Steph because Steph's been playing great, but there's been games where it's just they don't need Steph Curry on the floor. You got Jimmy, you got Al, and you have.
He's not even. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have to do everything.
They're trying to make sure that their best player is able to shoot the ball like Steph Curry.
What I want to do is take the pressure off of Steph on the Warriors.
Yeah.
You want the other guys to take some.
But you also got to think Jimmy is also up there in age too, and he's one. And
it's certainly win now.
And he's one of the leading scorers, right? And so you have to really look at that. If he gets injured, who's your option?
True.
Is it Al Horford? I don't think Al Horford can really compete with Jimmy's points per game average.
No, it's not. He's too old.
Pods, maybe if he takes a couple extra shots.
But we're assuming they're healthy. Injuries. I'm not saying they're doing anything.
And so
but
I really pray and I hope that Steph is healthy throughout all the season and playoffs, and Jimmy is, and that whole team, because that team could really make a run if you put a case to it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But I think Kuminga was really the X factor last year, and now he seems to be engaged. He's buying